wasn't holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Flying, get on board. We're smiling on top of the world. Dangerous times, don't fly too high.
Hello and welcome to my channel. In this video, I will be discussing about the Bach flower remedies. So Dr. Edward Bach, a doctor and a homeopath, he believed that energy from the flowers and the plants could reduce the negative emotions. Bach claimed that negative state of mind, such as fear and anxiety, are the causes of most illnesses. In the early 90s, he created these remedies as a way to improve well being. Dr. Bech compiled a list of 38 flowers and trees and ascribed a mental health use of each. And there was also the 39th veg flower remedy, which is called Rescue, which is a mixture of five veg flower remedies. Now we will talk about the 30. So, first and the foremost veg flower remedy that you can see here on the screen is agrimony. So, what are the indications for which this veg flower remedy can be used are addiction, unhappiness, and anxiety and insomnia. So, let's talk about it. The jovial, cheerful, humorous people who love peace and distressed by arguments or quarrel, to avoid which they will agree to give much. Though generally they have troubles and are tormented and restless and worried in mind or in the body. They hide their cares behind their humor and are considered very good friends to know. They often take alcohol or drugs in excess to stimulate them and help themselves bear their trials with cheerfulness. Now our second veg flower remedy is aspen. So, this veg flower remedy is indicated for fear, worries, and unknown fears. Let's talk about it. So, the ways unknown fears for which there can be given no explanation, no reasons. It is a terror that something awful is going to happen, even thought it is unclear that what exactly is going to happen. These ways, fears may haunt by night and day. Sufferers may often be afraid to tell their troubles to the others. Now, the third veg flower remedy we have is beech. So, this veg flower remedy is indicated for intolerance, critical, and lack of compassion. Let's talk about it. So, this veg flower remedy is for those who feel the need to see more good and beauty in all that surrounds them. And although much appear to be wrong, to have the ability to see the good growing within, so as to be able to more tolerant and understanding of the different way each individuals and all things are working to their own perfection. Okay. Now our fourth veg flower remedy that we have is century. So this is indicated for weak-willed, bullied, and unable to say no, imposed on, lack energy, tired, timid, passive, and quiet people. Now let's talk about it. So this remedy is indicated for the kind, quiet, gentle people who are over anxious to serve others. They overtax their strength in their endeavors. They wish so grow upon them that they become more servants than willing helpers. Their good nature leads them to do more than their own share of work. and in so doing, they may neglect their own particular missions in the life. Now, our next patch flower remedy that we have is Serato. Serato is indicated for confirmation, seeking advice, do not trust own wisdom or judgment. Let's talk about. So, those who have not sufficient confidence in themselves to make their own decisions, they constantly seek advice from others and are often misguided. This medicine works excellently. Now, next patch flower remedy we have is cherry plum. So this patch flower remedy is indicated for fear of losing control, temper tantrums, breakdown, abuse, rage, and explode. So this is for those who is having fear of mind, being overstrained, of reasons giving away, of doing fearful and dreadful things, not wished and wrong yet, known wrong. Yet there comes the thought and impulse to do them. Now our next patch flower remedy is chestnut bud. The key indication for this patch flower remedy are learning issues and repeating mistakes. Now let's talk about it in an elaborated manner so that it become understandable to you. So this is for those who do not take full advantage of the observations and experiences and who take a longer time than others to learn the lessons of daily life. Whereas one experience would be enough for some, such people find it necessary to have more, sometimes several, before the lesson is learned. Therefore, to their regret, they find themselves having to make the same error on different occasions. When once would have been enough, or observations of others could have spared them even that one fault. Okay, now our next best flower remedy is chicory. The key indications for this patch flower remedy are possessive, overprotective, self centered, critical, nagging, self pity, easily offended, manipulating, and demanding. Let's talk about it. So, this is for those who are very mindful of the needs of the others and they tend to be over full of care of children's relatives friends always finding something that should be put right. They are continually correcting what they consider wrong and enjoy doing so. They desire that those for whom they care should be near to them. Now our next patch flower remedy, that is clematis. So, key indications for clematis are daydreaming, dreaminess, withdrawing, lack of concentration. Let's talk about it. So, this patch flower remedy is for those who are dreamy, drowsy, and not fully awakened. No great interest in life. Quiet people, not really happy in their present circumstances. Living more in the future than in the present. Living in hopes of happier times when their ideals may come true. In illness, some make little or no effort to get well, and in certain cases may even look forward to death, and in the hope of better times may be meeting again some beloved one whom they have lost. Okay. Now our next patch flower remedy, that is crab apple. So this patch flower remedy is indicated for cleansing poor self-image, sense of not being clean, obsessive, poor self-image. Now let's talk about this remedy. So this is a remedy of the cleansing for those who feel as if they have something not quite clean about themselves. Often it is something of apparent little importance, and in others there may be some more serious disease which is almost disregarded compared to the one thing on which they concentrate. In both type they are anxious to be free from the one particular thing which is greatest in their mind and which seems so essential to them that it should be cured. They become despondent if treatment fails, Being a cleanser, this remedy purifies bones if the patient has reason to believe that some poison has entered which must be drawn out. Okay, so this is the theme of this veg flower remedy, so called crab apple. Now, our next veg flower remedy we have is elm. So, elm veg flower remedies indicated for depression overwhelmed by responsibilities, despondent and exhausted. Let's talk about it. So, this veg flower remedies for those who are doing good work, are following the calling of their life, and who hope to do something of importance, and this often for the benefit of the humanity. At times, there may be periods of depression when they feel the task they have undertaken is too difficult and not within the power of human beings. Now, next veg flower remedy we have is and depressed person. Now, let's talk about it. So, this veg flower remedy is for those who are easily discouraged. They may be progressing well in illness or in the affairs of their daily life. But any small delay or hindrance to the progress causes doubt and soon disheartens them. Alright. Now our next veg flower remedy, that is goats. Pessimism. Now let's talk about it. So this veg flower remedy is for those of very great hopelessness. They have given up belief that more can be done for them. under per- Under persuasion or to please other, they may try different treatments at the same time assuring those around that there is so little hope of relief. Now our next veg flower remedy is heter. So the key indication for using this veg flower remedies are talkative, demand attention, dislike being alone, and lonely. So this veg flower remedies for those who are always seeking the companionship of anyone who may be available, as they find it necessary to discuss their own affairs with them. No matter who it may be, they are very unhappy if they have to be alone for any length of the time. Okay, I hope this veg flower remedy is clear to you guys. Now, next veg flower remedy we have is holy. The key indication for using holy are envy, jealousy, hate, insecurity, suspicion, aggressive, need, compassion. Now let's talk about it. So this veg flower remedies for those who are sometimes attacked by thoughts of such kind as jealousy, envy, revenge, suspicion. Okay. So for the different forms of vexation within themselves, they may suffer much, often when there is no real cause for their unhappiness. Now, next veg flower remedy we have is honeysuckle. So, this veg flower remedy key indications are homesickness, nostalgia, and so this veg flower remedy is indicated for those who live much in the past. Perhaps a time of great happiness or memorizes of a lost friend, ambitions which have not come true. They do not expect for the happiness such as they have had. Okay. Now our next veg flower remedy, that is hornbeam. So key indication for using this veg flower remedies are weariness, bored, tired, need strength, overworked, procrastination, doubting own abilities. So this veg flower remedies for those who feel that they haven't sufficient strength, mentally or physically, to carry the burden of life placed upon them. The fears of every day seems too much for them to accomplish, though they generally succeed in fulfilling their task. For those who believe that some part of mind or body need to be strengthened before they can easily fulfill their work. All right. This is a theme of this veg flower remedy. Now, our next patch flower remedy is impatience, means have patience. The key word for using this patch flower remedy are impatience, as the name suggests, irritated, nervy, frustrations, fidget, accident prone, and hasty. Let's talk about it. What is a theme? So, this patch flower remedies for those who are quick in thought and actions and who wish all things to be done without hesitation or delay. When ill, they are anxious for a hasty recovery. They find it very difficult to be patient with people who are slow as they consider. If wrong, they consider it wrong and a wastage of time. And they will endeavor to make such people quicker in all ways. They often prefer to work and think alone so that they can do everything at their own speed. Okay, so that's it. That's all for today. See you guys in our next video. Till then, stay connected with us for more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe and comment below. And yes, press the bell icon for more updates. Stay safe and stay healthy. And yes, thanks for watching this video.